What's going on YouTube? Chris Olive here, and today we are doing the Arsenal versus Chelsea preview. So the Chelsea versus Arsenal game is at 8 o'clock today. I'm recording this preview a few hours ahead of the game. I'm a bit late, but I'm still a uni student and I got quite a few things on my plate. But yeah, this game doesn't mean much for us. It means a lot for Chelsea because they're still chasing top four. They are likely to get it after beating City on the weekend, and also who just lost? Oh no. Well, yeah, they're likely to get it, but they can't take their games for granted because West Ham is still chasing them. So yeah, like I said, this game doesn't really mean much for us. Chelsea are fourth, we're ninth. We're not going to finish seventh for that Europa League spot. What else? Everton have got a game in hand against us, so we have to win this game and they have to lose their games in order to finish above them. But I don't really see it happening. I feel like this game is it's a derby. It's a big game, but it's just a game for hopefully the youth players to just express themselves and again for players to show what they're capable of for maybe next season. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's for the fringe players to put themselves on the shop window and show that they do still have quality and that this terrible season isn't the be all and end all for them. That they still have certain qualities to show for other clubs that may want to purchase them. So, other than that, there's not really much to it. I'm going to go straight into the lineup. So I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to put the players in one by one. I did try and look at the Arsenal website to see if I could get any news on injuries. As far as I'm aware, David Luiz is out. Xhaka is out, and that's just about it. I'm not too sure on the other players that are injured, but yeah, I'm gonna make the lineup, with knowledge of who is in and who is out. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with Ryan. I want Ryan in goal. Leno, no one knows about his future here. We're hearing that he might be leaving. We're hearing that he might not be leaving. That he's not actually unhappy. But I'm still gonna put Ryan in goal. I feel like we do need to improve on Leno, we don't need. Well, we do need to, I'm just going to say we do need to improve on Leno. I don't think he's bad. He's not a terrible keeper, but yeah, we need to improve on him. And I do see us, permanently signing Ryan to be back up to whoever number one is going to be next season. I've gone with Cedric at right back, partly because, again, Bellerin, he's not had the best of season. Not saying Cedric's been much better, but, Bellerin looks like he's going to be on the way out. So why play him today? Players that are looking to be on the way out, why play him? I mentioned Chambers. I want to play him right centre-back. I don't want to see Holding. Holding's played way too many games and I don't feel like he complements Gabriel, who is going to be my left centre-back. But yeah, play Chambers. I feel like that's his best position, centre-back. And, he's technically gifted. We're having issues with distribution out of the back because Holding is just not a good ball-playing centre-back. He's more of a no-nonsense, that mid-table relegation club centre-back, no nonsense, meant to be good in the air. But yeah, I feel that's what Holding is suited for. He's not suited for the way we want to play at all. So yeah, I got Gabriel left centre-back. He's been one of our best defenders this season. Yeah, just play him. There's really not much more to say. I just want to see Gabriel and Chambers together. I want to see Tierney at left back. I believe he's fully fit or very close to that. He had a rest on the weekend, or did he actually did come on? I actually can't remember. The game was quite a while away. It's Sunday, but he had a few minutes, so I believe he's fit. He's not injured. So yeah, play our best left back at left back. We saw how well Saka played on the weekend, but he's not a left back. Even though there are a few arguments that could be made that Saka should have been playing at left back, full back when Tierney's out. But for tonight, I want to see Tierney at left back. I want to go with Partey in the middle, in part of the pivot, because yeah, we're playing Chelsea. It's still a big game. Don't get me wrong, we haven't got much to play for, but Partey's had his rest, and we want to see what he's like against the big boys. I mean, Chelsea they're in the Champions League final, for goodness sake. So yeah, we should still see what we can do. Chelsea are not going to throw the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a decently strong lineup. I don't know what is going through Tuchel's head, but I'd imagine this game will be a different test for him. It's still a big game. This is the first game against Arsenal. He's not going to want to lose it. So, yeah, play Partey there. We'll see what Partey can do in the middle. And, yeah, we'll go on to his partner. I've gone with El Neni. Honestly, I have no idea. Like, it took me a few seconds to think, who should I put next to Partey? I don't really want to see a pivot of El Neni Partey. But, honestly, don't play Sabas. I don't want to see Sabas. Like, he's not going to be here next season, so stop playing him. Like, I believe the under-18s played yesterday. They beat Chelsea 2-1, or maybe it was today. I can't actually... No, it was yesterday, I believe. And Aziz was playing. Like, I want to see Aziz. I've not really watched him properly. I've only seen a few clips here and there. And I don't actually know what his position is. So, you know, I would have put him there, but he's already played. And I don't know whether or not he'd complement Partey well. But yeah, El Neni, there's not really much option. If Xhaka was fit, I'd play Xhaka there, but I don't think he's fit. So yeah, there's nothing more to it really. Play El Neni just because he's the only player we have there. I wasn't sure with who we should go at right wing just because Saka played at left back last game and he played the full match, I'm pretty sure. You know, if he's fully fit, if he's raring to go, I'd play him definitely. He's our best right winger. You know, Pepe's been picking things up now and again, but yeah, I would want to play Saka definitely. It's against Chelsea, big game. Left wing, I've gone for Pepe. Yeah, I feel he should play. Martinelli played the full match last. No, he didn't. I'm chatting a load of rubbish, but you know, Pepe, he did score. Martinelli didn't have the greatest game. I mean, it's a meaningless game, so I don't know what to do, but I would play Pepe on the left-hand side. It's not great for players to be switching in and out of positions. Like, Pepe played the right wing last game, Saka played left-back last game. Like, it might not be helpful for, like, building a bit of form. Not that we've got anything to play for, but, yeah, I'd play Pepe on the left, just see what he can do. You know, it's a big game. Yeah, just play him on the left, really. Like, Pepe is definitely going to be here next season, so, you know, play him there. I'd go with Emil Smith-Rowe at the number 10, just behind the striker. You know, reward his goal with another start. Odegaard, absolutely no one knows what's happening in regards to Odegaard. Is he going to be here next season, or are we going to let him go back? Personally, I would take him on loan again, just for depth. Like, I feel like there is a player in there, like, yeah, he's very far from what exactly we want him to be, but you know, I feel like there is a player in there alone with another option to buy. It isn't too bad. I feel like it's a low risk transfer for us. But Emil Smith-Rowe, you know, he keeps improving. He finally got a goal in the Premier League, which is good. So yeah, reward him again. Reward him. Let him develop. You know, game time is the best way to improve as a player, and you know, what better than a game against Chelsea, which he, you know, marked his start of the campaign in this season. It was that game week 15, it was Boxing Day. He helped us beat Chelsea and he kind of helped stabilise our season a bit. Not that we did anything, not saying that. We didn't really have a good season, but, you know, he prevented us from being way worse than we were. I believe since Emil Smith-Rowe has come into the side, the form table, as you will, we're like 4th or 5th. We're like 4th, but Leicester have played an extra game than us, and you know, I don't know if we'll win or lose this game, but you know, I'm not trying to read too much into that. I'm not trying to say he's an amazing player, but it just goes to show how important it is to have, you know, an attacking midfielder in a squad, a natural attacking midfielder playing. But you know, it is what it is. Play on Smith-Rowe. There's nothing more to say than that. I stuck Aubameyang up top. You know, there's nothing more to say than I believe Lacazette is going to be on his way out. Nketiah, even though I don't really have any feelings towards that guy, he's going to be on his way out. And I don't know if Balogun is going to play. I would play Balogun personally, but it wouldn't be fair to chuck him in the deep end. So, like I said, I would play him. I would like to see him play. I'll be happy to see him play, but it might not make sense. So just play Aubameyang, really. Martinelli didn't have the greatest of games at centre forward in the last match, but if Arteta wants to, you know, chuck him in again, I would be happy to see that. To be honest, this game doesn't mean much. You know, I'm an Arsenal fan. Football is a lifelong commitment, so I will be watching this match. And although I didn't make a West Brom review, I'll probably make I'll combine it with the Chelsea one. So I'll do that. But yeah, like this is the lineup I want to go for. Just play Aubameyang. Like it's not deep. I don't care who plays. You could play Pepe Strike if you want, and Odegaard, whatever. Like even though that false 19 doesn't really bang, I wouldn't mind that. So yeah, that's the lineup. You know, I did record an outro, or you know, a bit to go at the end of the video, and I realised I missed quite a few things out that I do want to say. Yeah, firstly, well, I need to talk about my prediction. Honestly, I have no idea. You know, your mind says one thing, your heart says one thing. Like, I kid you not, I'm not gonna say I don't care. I'm an Arsenal fan. Like, I want to see us pick up all 3 points. I don't really see us picking up 3 points, but it's totally dependent on what Chelsea doing. You know, it actually means something to them. It doesn't mean something to us. So we're going to play with a bit more freedom. There's no pressure, so our players aren't going to crack. It depends on the lineup again. Like, if I see this lineup, I would go. Like, if I see this lineup and Chelsea put out a reasonably weak lineup, then I could see maybe a 2-2. Or no, not even 2-2. I see 1-1 because Chelsea rarely concede goals. Like, their defence is compact. Like, Tuchel has drilled them well. They're not his players and he's doing bits. But, you know, I'm going to keep it at 1-1. I feel like that's as optimistic as I can be. It's away. You know, Chelsea are in amazing form. They put out a weaker team against Man City. Yeah, fair enough. City didn't put out a strong team, but Chelsea put out a weak team. They rotated the same amount, so you can't make that excuse for City. And Chelsea still, like, maybe they got lucky. Aguero shouldn't have missed that penalty, but they still won. They still deserve to win. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here as an Arsenal fan who watched our season and say, oh, we can nick a draw, or we can nick a result over there. We can, but I don't see it happening. Like, I'd have to be super, super optimistic and confident to actually sit here on camera and say that on my chest. I'm not going to sit here and say that. Like, if we win, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to say, oh, I knew we could win it. Like, we always got a chance. Anything can happen in football. But yeah, that is it for the Chelsea preview. Tomorrow's Eid, so Eid Mubarak to my, you know, fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, and also today's the last day of Ramadan, so it's not quite Eid yet, but you know, for the last few hours of this Ramadan, try and make the most of it. Make dua for Palestine. You know, free Palestine. What the Israelites are doing is quite disgusting, really. If you haven't read much into it, I do encourage you to read into it. I mean, honestly, it's impossible to hide from it. You know, it's just disgusting. Like, I'd say this time last year, I was quite clueless on the matter. I'd see Free Palestine on social media, and I wouldn't understand what it was. But you know, I've read into it since, and you know, the Palestinians, like, if I could summarize it, you know, their kindness is being shoved in their face. You know, they showed kindness to certain Israelites who wanted to take refuge in their place, and the Israelites have, you know, bitten like that saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's what the Israelites have done, and you know, they've taken it on a whole other scale. It's just disgusting, and you know, no, it's just terrible. So yeah, no, make dua for them, pray for them if you're not a Muslim. Please keep spreading awareness. I feel like I should be doing way more, so I need to keep retweeting, keep donating, because that's one of the 5 pillars. And yeah, hopefully, you know, God willing, inshallah, the situation changes for the better. But yeah, that is it from me. I just wanted to speak on that because I don't really have a big voice, but you know, everyone, like, you should never think, oh, I don't have a big voice, let me not speak on it. If something's on your mind, if you want to raise awareness for something, speak on it. Don't be like these oppression Olympians who want to keep comparing it and say, oh, you spoke about this, speak about this. Just speak on it. And, you know, there are good people in the world, or there are people that, you know, will share your interest in raising awareness. So, you know, they'll piggyback's not the right word, but they'll join you, and, you know, collectively we can actually, you know, get this issue, make people aware of this issue. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna cut this video there. Hope you guys did enjoy it. I'll be here after the Chelsea versus Arsenal match with a match reaction. I did forget about my West Brom one, but I'm not gonna make videos and be behind because I want to clutter my YouTube channel too much, but I'll do my best. And yeah, that's it from me. See you guys.